Hello everyone, Garnet here, and welcome back to Ragnarok. As mentioned, I kind of worked a very small amount on the boat, mostly just kind of added some paneling to the front half, as well as the rails. Didn't really do anything to the back quite yet, but I did actually breed up a few of the horses like I mentioned. Now, unfortunately, most of them didn't come out with the better stats, and this one's still not fully grown quite yet, but I do think at least this one here had the better weight and the better stamina. So honestly, this one should be fine for just, starting out the day today. I did also find a way to actually unlock the template hammer for us to mess around with, so hopefully a little bit later in this episode we'll be able to do that. I did also craft up a good handful of them, and I placed them in a box somewhere on the server so everyone here can still have their hands on them, even though they haven't fixed the mod quite yet. First things first, I'm going to toss this horse on out, because they haven't really come out since they were, born and grown. Ooh, wild horse right there. It's level 100. Oh. Well, we don't really actually have any more carrots anymore. And I'm going to have to go collect a good amount at this point in time. But I really wouldn't mind maybe trying to tame that one as well, considering it would be a better base level than the ones we currently have. It has been a full day since I was on the server, so it looks like a lot of creatures have kind of decided to spawn back in, which is awesome. Man, I do love the speed of the horses. It has been a while. It's not quite the same as Aqua, but it'll still do the job. So I'm pretty sure that the horse can actually collect the veggies. I noticed that... Oh, maybe not. Holy crap, they can't collect them. I gotta collect them on my own. I thought maybe the horses would be able to collect the veggies, but I guess not. That's not really an option. I'm gonna do it myself. Darn it. At least I actually know where a good little handful of these are now. Kind of found this one spot, and there's at least 4 of these right next to each other. Even though I can hardly see them still, they are right here. I feel like I'm going really fast on this thing, to be honest. I don't know what it is. It just kind of feels like we're super speedy. Oh! Well, you know what? Forget that 100 for now. There's a 145. Okay. I mean, I wasn't really trying to get more horses today, but I figured if we're going to come up here and look, I may as well see if there's one better that's already around, right? Let's kind of get on over here then. Is this imprinted? It shouldn't be imprinted. Oh. I thought I wouldn't imprint on them unless it was in a powered structure. Oh well. That's fine. I will take it. We're going to put you away, horse. And I'm going to try to sneak up on this one. Maybe I'll be able to actually tame this guy instead. And also, let's make sure that our little guy here is not going to attack in case something gets messed up. I'd really, really prefer that we not lose this 145 horse if we are able to tame it. I'm really wanting to try to, go out into different horizons today, but I just, you can't turn down a 145 horse. Especially when you're literally just bred up a level 100, It's going to be double the level that we currently have. Oh, no, I scared it. Okay, hold on. I need to kind of keep an eye on it. Maybe I need to put away my little guy as well. I might be making things worse. Don't want to lose it. While I have a moment, and I still know where the horse is... Oh, crap. It's going to run this way. I'm going to put this thing away. We'll come up with a name for him as well, but I think that definitely spooked the horse a little bit more than it probably should have. It was immediate instead of giving us a second. Good thing I hadn't tried to tame it yet. Don't want to lose any of the... Ooh, you're giving me the opportunity again. We would have lost effectiveness, is what I was trying to say. So while I'm taming up this horse, if you guys end up finding yourselves enjoying this one, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It makes a massive difference for the algorithm, and it means the world to me. Well, I don't think I could have possibly scripted anything better than this kind of start for this episode. I cannot believe that there was a 145 just chilling up here. Ooh, and this one has inherent melee mutable. Do you see that? That is insane. So it also wants to have a strong melee in its freaking bloodline. I almost feel like the one that I tamed also had this. Or one of them had Sprinter as well. So this is crazy. If I actually take all these traits and put them onto a baby horse that I can apparently imprint before, I could have sworn that the Dino Depot stuff didn't imprint on the babies unless they were in a powered terminal, but I guess I'll take it. So that means what I'm really going to do is I'm going to head on down to the raft with this one. I'm going to put it away. I don't want to risk it at all today. We'll be using the one that I was riding on first, just because... I mean, I've already bred that one out. Last thing we want is to have, our prized pony get hurt now. So I'm going to put them away, and we'll just ride around on the other one. And like I said, I'd like to kind of go to different pastures at the same time. But I really want to get ourselves a Bison. And I don't think that I'm going to be able to do it any other way than if I maybe try to pull out the big guns. And by that, I mean the billboard. Now, I'll think about that a little bit longer. I might be able to do something different, but honestly, that's probably going to be our best bet. Did you get good stats, by the way? You got 39 in melee, 41 in weight, 38 in stamina. Your health is a little bit low, and there's more points in those two stats than I'd really like. But honestly, the ones that I really care about kind of have pretty good stats in them. So I'm not going to complain about that at all. We are going to put you away, though, just like I said. Better safe than sorry. High endurance. Yeah, that one was called Speedy 2. And then the original female also had mutable melee. They both have mutable melee. Interesting. I'm going to have to keep my eye out for a high-level male horse, but I'm glad that we at least have a good female one kind of secured. Before we head off, though, a couple of you guys actually also did let me know that there are no Archelons on this map, so I'm kind of glad that we didn't waste more time trying to look for them. But it is kind of a shame, because I really do like those creatures, but it's alright. We'll figure something else out. So before we can get full revenge on those Bison from what they did last time, I also want to make sure that I can level up our horse here. Since they've been sitting in the Dynaball for a while, they did get quite a bit of experience. I'm going to kind of level them up real quick, and then we'll go from there. Holy crap. Just the generation from the dragon on here. Do you see it? That's insanely fast how that's healing up. I don't think I've ever seen my mounted creatures ever level up. I mean, not level, but heal that fast. Especially right out the gate after just leveling the health as much as I just did. That's absolutely crazy. So I've really taken a look out here since we attempted to do this last time. I should be able to at least grab my trap, assuming nothing's happened to it. It looks like it's pretty open over there. I'm not going to assume that we'll be able to actually use this the way that I was planning on. Oh, hello, Bison. What level are you? You're level 90. Okay, I think I saw you before. You actually were down in the water at one point. You made it quite a ways back up here. What would be amazing is if just one of the Bison was already inside of the trap, but I'm not really going to expect that at this point. Since now I know that there are a few more people playing around this area, I would imagine that if that happened, they probably would have already scooped them up. Yeah, we're just going to grab our trap and then, pretend this never happened. It's okay. We don't need to worry about this. That being said, I just want to know if there's actually still any good high-level Bison around. I see one. I see a little herd right here. 25, the female 140, and a male 145. Okay, so there are some good ones still. I've also been informed that they have very, very fast draining torpor, so I have to be very careful when and if I decide to actually knock one out, that I'm very prepared to keep them down. Of course, the main problem with that, though, is I don't really want to be spending 3 whole episodes trying to tame some Bison. But, I really want to get some, though, so we can't really give up, can we? What we do need to do, though, is actually, come up with a better plan. Our current one is just not going to do it for us, and, the trap stuff, I'm still just kind of stuck in the old days where that was the best way to tame anything. It's just not really the case anymore. So we need to actually work on making ourselves some of the more interesting ways to tame and capture creatures. I don't really know. We had a good amount of metal at one point, but I have cooked up quite a bit of stuff since. Oh, I gotta move this boat a little bit. We're kind of pushing into a rock. There we are. So if I were to go in here and say that I want to make some metal billboards, can I make 3 of these? I didn't press the right button. I meant to press this one. I actually do have enough to make 3 metal billboards. Alright, I was trying to not do this because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do this initially just because I didn't know I had the resources. But, considering I do, I don't really feel like I have any reason not to at least give it a shot. Billboards are extremely OP. I've learned this in the past. And we're going to just kind of set this up and try this out. Also, let's repair a crossbow because I'm going to need that. Maybe I don't need a repair. I have 2 more crossbows. Duh. We'll just take this and I'll remove the ammo and take that with me. Alright, so here's the plan now that we actually have the billboards. I want to go and collect up a bunch of vegetables. And because there's no Archelon and I don't have any kibble, that's pretty much going to be the best way for me to actually tame any of those things in a quicker fashion than trying to use berries the whole time. These kind of look like they were potatoes, but apparently they're not, and we'll move on. Okay, I have 73 carrots. I want to say that that's going to be enough, but I guess we really don't know until we give it a shot. I don't really want to give these to the the horse as well, because he's just going to eat them all. If we put them on the Drakeling, they'll last a lot longer, which is nice. Okay, we'll put them on him for now. Let's go see if these billboards will be something that I can use to officially capture ourselves a bison and actually get ourselves one of those tamed, and we can actually experience what they, are like to ride and see how strong they are. No more playing around. We got this. I'm pretty sure, though, that since the speed leveling is turned on this map, that the horse in its imprinted state got more movement speed, because I'm feeling like we're zipping around compared to any normal horse. All right, there is the herd. You are a 140 female. Can I just quickly... Oh, you got out. I'm going to have to pick that up. Okay, I messed up the placement of the billboards. That's my own fault. Granted, they're on me now, so... definitely a little bit worried about that. But I think our speed should be fine. A perfectly placed billboard, one of them, could actually end up just getting things locked in place if it's perfect, very precise in where it's landing. Obviously, I just messed that up. I was trying to do it real quick before they got mad with me, but that was a fail, of course. So who are you? What level are you? You're at 25. And we're moving. Oh, no, 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 no! Okay, you know what? That's not cool, man. Get over here. Get over here. Alright, cool, go. No, 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 no! Literally getting stuck on stuff again. Alright, no. We're getting out of here. They are mean. Very mean. Holy crap. Oh, we got the billboards. We can try this again. This horse is still okay. And with the generation from our Drakeling, it's going to come right back as long as we keep running. Man, that's... I don't know. I'm not one to say if something's OP or not, but I feel like it kind of is a little. Well, I messed that up. Okay, I got that one stuck. I don't know which one that is, though. I feel like I placed that one pretty well, considering. Is that both of them in there? Okay, the 140 is not stuck in there. And it still isn't. Okay. Well, the one that we do have stuck is a low level. And we're just going to kind of take it slow. We'll take off. We'll take out whatever we can. If that one is stuck in there and it's a low level, we're going to go around and shoot it slowly but surely. Until it no longer causes us issue. Well, despite the extra speed on the horse, I feel like we're barely actually outrunning them. We're not far off. I mean, it seems like the 140 is not necessarily stuck, but definitely wanting to stick around that one for some reason. Because this one's the 140, right? Yeah. I can probably... Whoops! Oh, they tricked me. They tricked me good. Run! Come on, horse! Why does this seem like it's something that I've already done? No. Okay, I literally was trying to get onto my horse. They are so mean. They're so mean. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not giving up. We got this. We might lose our Drakeling again. It's okay. It is what it is. This is literally... I cannot believe that happened again. I really can't. What happened? Only I have died so far. I'm not going to assume that everyone's okay. We're going to grab another horse. We're going to get over there quickly, because I have another one here. Yeah, that's going to be the same deal. Good God. I mean, I'm surprised, but not really surprised. It sucks that the one that we have trapped in the billboard is not the 140 or the 145. I'm going to go in just whistling, hoping that the fact that these guys hadn't died yet maybe kind of get them to follow me over here. And hopefully they were just focused on me and that's it. Oh, there is our Drakeling. They're not on me, right? Oh, no! Grab this one. Horse! Come on, horse! Run! Run! You are so battered! Oh, no! Sway! I still need to grab my body. Did that one get out of the billboard? It did! Okay. Well, this is definitely still not the smartest idea. Good God, man. Especially not when they're still in a big herd like that. That's definitely stupid. Give me this. Get on the horse. And go. It looks like they've left this one alone. We're going to pick up this horse that I've already leveled. Let him heal for a while. I'm glad that we actually were able to pull that off. Definitely iffy. Definitely dumb. But, you know what? It's okay. We're not done yet. And I don't know where the bison have run off to. Okay, take 2. Second horse. And we didn't actually even lose anybody yet. That's great. I'll take that. Very happily. But where did the others run off to now? We kind of lured it towards other things. And by it, I mean the entire herd. There they are. 25, 60, 140. There was a 145 male nearby. That's 95. I'm not seeing it anymore, though. I'm only seeing the 140 Oh, never mind. It is in that same pack. Dang, okay. Why would it be anywhere else? So if I were to... First of all, be grateful that I didn't end up losing this horse. That's another thing that I currently am. If I were also to set up a semi-traps, if I were to do something like this, and tell it not to snap, and then I put it like this, and then try to lure some through, would they get stuck in that? Hello, goodbye. Are they going to actually come after me through this? And is this too wide open? That is the real question. Oh man, they're really trying to avoid going through that too. Well, I'm going to get hit. Well, no, we're dead. That horse is dead. Yeah, without a doubt. You, run! Woohoo! This isn't turning out to be a good idea either. I'm thinking that these guys are... I mean, they're definitely going to be worth it, given the fact that they're this strong and they keep just destroying us. But, I don't think any conventional trap method is going to work better for these. I think on single player, I could probably pull off the billboard thing. I could time it just right, and it would probably be fine. Don't hit me. But, like, at the moment, trying to get them to even go near them without getting attacked by the other 5 is ridiculous. Okay, well, need a new plan. That one still doesn't work. Oh no. Oh no. Shoot. Nope. Damn it. They're actually quite terrifying. I'm really not gonna lie, man. These are a lot more scary than I would have ever imagined they would be. I mean, they're bisons, for Christ's sake. They are they are very scary. Every time I see them running at me in a group, yeah, I am nervous. Uh-oh. Crap. Get me out of here. Ooh. I got freaking weirdly cocky from that one. I don't know. That one walked in and just... I think he was just trying to get me into a false sense of security there, because, oh my god. Okay. I got one in there. I think we actually have one stuck now. That was an interesting way to go about that. I kind of had one partially placed, walked through slowly, and then got the rest of it. Is this a, it's the 140. Yes. Okay. I have no idea how I'm actually going to get the rest of these guys somewhere else so that I can actually knock her out. And man, I really hope I have enough narcotic to keep this thing down. But I just, I don't know. And hey, I still have my Drakeling, so it didn't actually end up, I didn't end up losing my veggies. I forgot they're on them, that could have been bad, honestly, if that, got lost earlier. I mean, we still want to get the 145 that's in that same exact pack, but I think we at least got ourselves the female secured inside of some billboards. But I'm sure once I hit it, then those guys are still close enough to be mad at me, so I don't know if I want to try to start knocking her out right now. Maybe. We definitely have her stuck in there, though. So we definitely figured out the right way to go about that. Okay, so if I shoot you once... Yeah, those guys are after me immediately. Okay. Run! Gonna have to be careful, because I'm actually seeing some larger creatures this direction, so like some aloes and some argies and stuff. But... Oh yeah, and some dinotheriums and stuff, too. I've never tamed any of them. That might be interesting. Some rexes. Yeah, there's actually quite a few larger things on this island than I thought there were. Cool. I'm glad that's the case. Well, hopefully if we take the right path back, we'll be able to, you know, de-aggro the rest of these guys and just knock out that female. Considering she's the 140, that should be a pretty good, solid first Bison. Assuming we can keep her knocked out, and also assuming that the amount of trank darts that I have, or trank arrows, is enough. How much torpidity? You got 4,800. Okay, your melee's really low, dude. Holy crap. I don't know. Even for a 145, that's awful. Her melee's even worse. How does that even happen? And they're still destroying me. Okay, so she just did the angry aggro noise. He has not turned around yet. I'm going to start focusing on knocking her out. I gotta keep an eye out for that, honestly. Oh, wow, okay. Well, we definitely have enough arrows to get her knocked out. I would just resort to kicking it in the face, but I don't really want to get close enough for it to hit me. I'm really worried that that male's going to get within range, like right when we're about to knock her out. Ooh, the rain actually cleared up all the fog. Nice. I'm actually very, very happy about that. I couldn't see anything, and I'm not entirely sure what the whole need for the red fog is, but, you know, it's okay. We've got this now, you know? Okay, she is officially down. That is amazing. I'm obviously very, very nervous about losing this thing. We'll pull the carrots, though. All of these carrots. Pull. Done. Put a bunch of narcotics in here. We're going to have to kind of keep an eye out on her and see how she fares. I don't think there's going to be anything that comes over just to attack her just because. We're going to pick up the billboards now, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's see. I mean, I'll keep an eye out for anything else that may or may not change. Let's also try to track tames in progress. This probably will take a minute to load. So we've got her tracked. I want to see how much one carrot is going to do, and then I kind of have to keep an eye out on how long I have to stick over here and watch. Because I have a feeling, I mean, that torpor is going down pretty quickly. I imagine I'm going to have to do quite a few bits of narcotic to keep this thing down. Oh my gosh, yeah, one carrot is 2%, so they're going to need 50. So I have 70 in there, which is good. We're going to have to get more if we want to actually tame the male. Let's see. I'm going to have her use 7 of those. I was going to put the billboard away. I feel like I still want to... I may want to go grab some stuff to try to surround this. Is that torpidity already going back down? No, it's still going up. Okay, thank goodness. I was a little bit concerned about that. It's really hard to tell just by at first glance. So I'm working on collecting everything I need for the skill points, but I'm also going to be grabbing more narco berries. I feel like actually using a bunch of berries and then going to work on making more narcotics may be a better choice than trying to focus on the narcotics I've made already. Because I can get so many berries in a short amount of time. Hey, there you go. I'm going to have eat over 100 of these. I'm going to head on back over to our boat. Hopefully with all the narco berries and everything I just force-fed, we should be good to keep that down. I'm going to go make some spike walls. I think that the spike walls would be a better choice. I'm also going to repair our armor while we're over there, so we stop freezing our ass off. It literally took the entire day, but we at least have a bison knocked out. God, I hope it stays that way. Alright, finally, much better. And I made up ourselves 6 spike walls. I'd imagine 2 per side in like a triangle formation should be enough. I hope. Let's go set them up anyway, before anything gets nearby. I really don't want to end up risking them either getting hit by anything or waking up. Oh my god, that lagged me back into a rock. Honestly, from this part of the... Wow, the fog is back. Honestly, from this part of the Highlands, the only thing I'm really worried about is this Bronto getting mad at something. I mean, obviously another bison shouldn't attack our bison. There could be something from the other side if it was lured this direction, but I don't really see that being a problem. I think there is someone online over that direction, but I don't think we have anything to worry about with that. Okay, we'll go like that. We have a little bit of an access point for us to go back into, but she should be good in there. We'll just kind of keep an eye on her. Man, I mean, it's going to take a while to actually tame her. That is kind of the whole thing and the reason I wanted an Archelon, but we don't have any of the other kibble. I can start working towards that, but it's going to be some time. I mean, I guess what else am I going to do while I'm waiting for her to tame, right? I'm going to collect up a bunch more berries, kind of make more narcotics when I get back to base, maybe force feed her a bunch before I head out of here. And then maybe I'll go, and I don't actually have a cooking pot anywhere. I should probably set that up. Okay, looks like we're at about 16%. We are going to lose a good amount of taming efficiency on this as well. Unfortunately, I mean, that is the thing about trying to feed it anything other than kibble. That makes sense, we're going to lose some. And it's also our first one that we're actually taming, so, man, it's okay. It will make it work. So to get ourselves a couple lower level eggs, I should probably tame ourselves some dodos, right? Female dodo, and then a male dodo baby behind it. Would you look at that? That's super convenient now, isn't it? I think I'm literally just going to, first of all, I don't want to have any of my creatures decide to try to kill you. That would be very, very mean. There we go. Ah, I traveled enough meters on foot. Very nice. So we actually tame this female dodo and you take its baby. Once we place those into a powered Dino Depot terminal, we'll actually be able to use these guys to just make eggs constantly, which will be super helpful, and we'll be able to start making kibbles with those eggs. Okay, I'm going to leave that guy there for now. We'll come over and grab it. I just need to make sure that I start feeding some more to the bison, because it's losing its torpor very quickly. Okay, here is another 100 berries. Feed those two pretty much right away. Also, 10 more of those. Okay, we'll come back and check on you in a little bit longer. Let's go get the dodo and see if its baby's still around. If not, I'm pretty sure there might be another dodo I can knock out somewhere very close. Yoink. Okay, where is the little baby dodo? Should be around here somewhere. Couldn't have gotten far. I only hear the parent dodo. I say parent, I say another dodo over here. Are you male? You are. Okay, you'll be fine. I only needed a male and a female. Doesn't matter which one. Whether it was the baby one or not. I think having been gone when it tamed, the baby may have despawned. I'm not entirely sure. It definitely seems to work like that in single player, but this is on the server, so I don't know. Could still be around here somewhere that I just am just not seeing it. And there he is. The male to the female that we had just tamed. So we have ourselves a pair of dodos, and we'll be able to get that egg production up in no time. Starting to feel like we need to get ourselves even more narcotics. I just fed this thing a bunch, and it looks like it's going down pretty quick. It's only a quarter tamed, and we've been around for a while now, so... Yeah, if you want to tame one of these and have it go by super fast, you're going to definitely want to be using kibble. I mean, we're on 3 times rates over here, so... I mean, we're not extremely boosted, but I feel like that would take a crazy, crazy amount of time on official if you try to do it this way. So it's looking like we're probably going to be losing a total of 12% effectiveness just by going off of veggies at the very end. I mean, it's, you know, it is, again, like I said, it is what it is. I'm not going to complain too much. I'm sure we'll still be over level 200, but it's crazy just how fast that torpor goes down and how often I need to be watching it. Oh, hello there, Pteranodon. Maybe I should start collecting some pteranodons just, you know, for when it's time to start flying. If I just already have some, that would be great. I'm trying to get pairs of everything. I'd rather have an endless supply, in a way. Oh, hello. I don't really want you to bother me. Don't really need a Pego. Unless... No, I don't think gachas are on this map. I think I would have heard about that if that was the case. Ooh, you know what would be a good idea? If we're going to be waiting around here already anyway, there were some high levels, if not max level, Ankies and stuff on the other side. I can use our horse here to try to knock them out just by kicking them. If we're going to be waiting around already, why not try to do more? You know? Kind of go on a crazy spree of sorts. Assuming we can find it in the fog that just keeps coming back. Alright, well I still want to steer clear of the frickin' all of the other bison. Last thing I want is to accidentally get another run in like that. Is that the 145 male? Yeah, and they got the rest of their pack back. At least they haven't decided to go over towards the female. There's the 150 Yankee. As long as I don't get too close to the bison, I should be able to get in and start knocking this guy out. Boop. I'll try to lure it this direction too. Get him away from there, just to be safe. We are going to have the other Yankees on us, and I don't really have any other actual, you know, stone arrows, but I say I don't have any. I have very few. Yeah, Yankees hurt. Yikes. At least we have really good regeneration. I feel like it kind of comes back almost as fast as they're dealing the damage. Yeah, this one is down. It's only level 20, so I'm not too concerned about it. We actually want to kill it and get ourselves some experience. We've got the skill. We may as well actually get some experience on our mounts. I just have to be careful, because if I run out of stamina while I'm doing the kick, my horse is going to knock itself out as fast as we're trying to knock other things out. I did not hit that button. Why would you do that? Well, you're running away from me, so that makes me feel like you're getting pretty close. We're going to get our stamina back. We'll try to finish off the knockout. I'm going to be very careful, though, because I don't want to hit it after we knock it out. Nice. Now, if I remember correctly, Ankies should be fine with me just taming it like this. I don't think I have any issues with this. It would be a Dodic that has a very high torpor drain, right? I'm pretty sure that's the case. We'll keep an eye on it. I mean, it's not like we're going anywhere else. We're still got to keep an eye on the bison. We're over a third of the way taming them now, finally. But, yeah, we got to do all that 2 more times. Well, why stop there? May as well look around and see if we can find ourselves a high-level male as well. Whether it be an Anki. I don't think I've seen Dodics over here, actually. Like I say, if we can find a high-level male Anki, we'll at least have a breed pair. That would be very nice. Pretty sure this was not very high-level, though, right? A 90. I mean, a 90 male is better than the 20 male, but we have more island to explore. So let's just keep going. I almost feel like I remember seeing some higher-level Ankies kind of down along this edge of the water. I can't see anything, though, still, so I guess we'll just have to hope that I run into them after the fact. Ah, there are some Ankies along this edge. Okay, nice. A 140 female. Man, if only that was a male. What are you? 90 female. As much as we don't really need it, I am kind of looking for a high-level male parasaur. Yep, there you go. I should probably make Bola if I can. Bola. Alright, bring ourselves up a few Bolas. We're going on a bit of a taming spree. More or less to kind of fill some of the gaps for certain creatures that we've kind of been holding on to that we, you know, could do better with. Let's get this. This is still the same one, right? This is, yeah, it is. The 150 male. Let's get you secured. Boop. Just going to kind of kick you until you're down. Not kick you while you're down. Kick you until you're down. There we are. I still just have so many major berries that I'm not too concerned about not having enough. Just take about half of what I've got. There you go. 182 should be more than enough. We've already learned we don't need any narcos for those, so we'll just kind of leave him out here and come grab him when it's time. I might have to give a little bit to the Yankee. Kind of looks like it's going to be a little bit down to the wire if I'm not careful. So we may go stop off real fast on the way that way. Give them a little bit more, or just a few narco berries and stuff. I've got to collect more of those. I mean, I know I don't technically need to have a full pair of the Yankees. It's just kind of nice to have it just in case. I mean, you never know what you might run into when you're trying to go out and collect metal. I'm pretty sure there are parts of metal on this map where they also have a bunch of gigas and stuff near them, so you just, you know, you never know. Something could jump down on you when you're least expecting it, and you could lose an Yankee. Would be sad, but that is something that may happen. So, when did you guys spawn over here? I'm a little bit wary of that. They were on the other side, for sure, but I didn't think they were on this side. I've got to say, with the amount of time that I've spent over here the last few episodes, I definitely feel like I don't know if I'd want to live over here. With the amount of fog that comes in all the time, I don't really know if I'd want to be around that at all times. I don't know. I'll have to keep that in mind. I think having a raft right now, since it's been a long time since I've been on Rag, is probably a good idea. It'll kind of let me take take everything with me as I'm exploring until I find somewhere I really want to be. Is that a red drop sticking out of the ground? Let me just take a look at that. I'm high enough level for that, right? I don't think I am, actually. That is bright. I think I would be level... Oh! Are you serious? I'm literally one level away from being able to open that. I'm curious, what is in it? A fabricated sniper rifle. That is so bright. I don't feel like I've ever really been blinded by a drop like that before. Also, where's the beam? I don't see a beam. Pteranodon way out here. What are we looking at? A 140 female. You got it. I kind of feel like those aloes up the hill might be a problem, but I think they might be stuck. If you've never noticed that aloes that are just spawned, they kind of get stuck inside of each other until something happens to them. Ah? Oh, are you serious? That barely didn't hit. Oh. Okay. Well, while I'm waiting for that thing to decide whether it's going to come down or not, I've noticed these bushes give a lot of berries, so we're going to collect from them. Ooh, that one's even better. It's a 145 male. As long as those aloes don't come down here, seriously. And you've sealed your fate. You are now going to become my Pteranodon. I would say sorry, but it's more like, welcome. Okay, it's knocked out. There was an Ovis nearby here somewhere. Oh, right here. Hello, Ovis. Oh, that's not really necessary, but, you know, it's cool. Nice. Let's go put a little bit of this into the Pteranodon, and then we'll have 4 things up and going. We are about to be done with the Parasaur, so we will actually be trading one out for another pretty much, but, where is this thing? Is that it right there? Yes. Hello, fella. Let's give you, I don't know, 30 mutton? Probably not going to need anywhere near that, but I've got plenty. Alright. I actually wasn't necessarily planning on doing that, but I think I just got ourselves more skill points. Yes, I did. Great. Let's pick up the Parasaur, and then we'll take a look at what skills we can... Actually, you know what? We're just going to put them both into the one for the mounts, right? Now that we actually have enough for that, we'll just do it real quick. Yes, bonded taming. Right. Does that mean that actually that means that the Bison should have some imprint on it when it's fully tamed, right? That's interesting. Should be up to 30% imprint just by taming it. Cool. That works out in our favor, actually, since we're taming so many things today. Boop. Come on, Parasaur. We have ourselves a really high-level male Pteranodon secured now. We just need ourselves a really high-level female. Hello? And that's another male. That was the one I tried to get before. That ended up flying off and just barely evading my first one. Well, it's morning again, it looks like. Despite that, we still have this weird red glow. I'm honestly not sure how I feel about it. I mean, you guys are saying that you're really not a big fan of it. I mean, it kind of is nice for a minute, but I feel like it lasts a lot longer than it should. Yeah, no, I'm not going to tame Gasteroides right now. They're just as bad, if not worse, than the Bison when it comes to their torpor drain. That is not what we're going to do right now. Are you a high-level female? You are actually a high-level female. Wow, you actually came over here right in time. You know, I'm very surprised that you decided to visit us on this side of the map. Well, welcome to the team. Same thing here. We'll give you about 30 mutton. Alright, we need to go focus in on the bison for a minute. We've been gone for a while. When the Brontos do it, it's kind of creepy. Because they are massive, and I worry they're going to stomp on me. Okay, Bison is officially at 61%. We should... I mean, we're at about 2/3 now, which is crazy. It does take a very, very long time without kibble. Kind of trying to fill my time by taming everything else that I want to nearby. It's looking like the first one that's going to be all tamed up is this male Pteranodon over here. So we'll just kind of be ready to pick him up when he is tamed. And then, most likely, it'll be the female one also. I wouldn't mind going to do other things, but I kind of feel like I need to be around here, considering I'm, I mean, these two are fine. I'm not going to have to do anything for them at all. But the Anki... No, that's just more time as well. It's just the Bison. We're going to have to at least do this one more time with a male as well. I'm hoping that we actually have kibble to use by that time, though. I'm really wanting to keep an eye on where those aloes are and make sure they don't work their way down towards our Pteranodons, but I think we're fine. Last time I checked, they were still up in that hill. Yeah, they're not coming down here at all. I don't think they're really moving all that much. Oh, that's a Rex, actually. That's only level 50, so I'm not too concerned about that. Any minute now, we're going to have ourselves a high-level male Pteranodon. What is that one doing? Why are they trying to dive in the ground over here? Excuse me? Why are you doing that? Hey, we got ourselves the male Pteranodon, and I am stuck inside of the female. You need to fix your head. There we go. Silly, silly Pteranodon. Get on in the ball. Thank you very much. We don't need to worry about picking up the rest of the mutton. We've got plenty, and in fact, I saw... Oh, boy. I hope that thing doesn't tame up in the middle of all those bison. That would not be a good thing. The one in the front should still be the 145 male. Yes. I really hope that when the female tames up, it actually rolls really good on the melee, because it doesn't have very good melee right now. Oh, man. Neither does the male, though, to be fair. They both kind of are low. Please don't make me lose this female Pteranodon because of these bison. That would be really, really sad. Okay, it's going to have to eat one more time. So they might walk away by then. I was kind of thinking it was going to be just that one that was going to do it. We probably should go feed more to the bison. She's not really that close to waking up, but I'd rather be safe than sorry. So does it actually have like 30... Oh, wow. That's 42% imprinted. Are these guys imprinting when they're in the dino balls? I think they are. Yeah, I mean, that doesn't really kind of utilize that skill then. I kind of feel like I'm cheating in that regard. I don't know. I think it's because the dino balls, they normally make up for what is not fully imprinted. Huh, I don't know. I don't feel like that should be the case, but I guess it is what it is. Alright, let's go get ready to pick up our Pteranodon. Hopefully the other bison are not still hanging out around it, but in case they are, let's be ready to pick her up. And boom. There we go. Wasn't even over there even long enough to piss off the bison. That's fantastic. If I look at her right now, she did come out with 30, but it is definitely climbing up. Yeah. I do like the Dino Depot mod, but there's stuff about it that feels a little bit OP, and that is one of them. Okay. Given that we've literally gotten ourselves a bunch of pairs of creatures while we've been waiting for this one thing to tame, I'm going to go back to our boat. I am going to just kind of keep an eye on things for a little while, and we'll come back up here when they are both getting closer to being tamed. Ooh, good stamina on that one. Good weight on this one. Alright, well, we've got some interesting things to combine. And then the Parasaur. Was I wrong? I needed a female. I had a male. Alright, well, I actually think I saw one of those over there, too. I can't believe I accidentally grabbed the same gendered Parasaur. I mean, we've got two now, I guess. I do remember seeing a high-level female over here. I'm glad that it ended up just killing it, because I had the urge to just kind of get some meat and hide, you know? Is it you? Yes, it is. Fantastic. Apologies for taking your friend. We're taking you now, too, though. So, don't worry about it. We'll be back in a few minutes. Now, what would be absolutely crazy is if, well, I kind of feel like it's going to be the case. The Parasaur is definitely going to tame up before the Bison's done. I mean, the Anki won't, but the Bison's already at 86%, but the Parasaur's only eaten once. Not just once. That's not how that works. It's already a quarter done being tamed over there, though. Okay, you still do have 25 carrots, so I'm not really too concerned about whether or not you have enough. You should be fine. Problem is, you're probably going to end up eating the rest of them after you get tamed, but I guess that's fine too. I can't really stop you. I could only imagine how good of a view this spot would be if it wasn't so foggy right now. I'm gonna let these guys kind of get much closer to them being tamed, and then I will bring you guys right back. Okay, so now that we actually almost have a bison, can I craft the... No, I can't. So I have to go back to the smithy to actually make the saddle. That makes sense. What exactly does it require from me? Anything too crazy? Cementing paste, fiber, hide, and metal ingots. I should have all of that. So we're just going to pick her up in a Dynaball as soon as she is officially tamed. And then we'll go and make one up and actually, ride around on a bison. So I don't think there's any difference with the females and males like there is for the deer or anything like that. But it'll still be fun to ride around on the female. We just need to get ourselves a male. Why was she glitching out? That was very strange. Anyway, you just need to eat 2 more carrots and we'll be good to be friends. So I can take that much. Wow, why did the carrots make me heavy? Okay, 1 more, and we'll officially have ourselves a bison. Man, I'm actually very excited about this. It'll be very interesting to ride around on her and see exactly what kind of abilities she's got. The Parasaur is actually tamed over there, so that was actually the truth. Parasaur is a little bit faster still than the rest of the bison's tame was. I think that's absolutely crazy. Just how long it's taken to tame this thing. This recording currently is over 2 hours long, just so you know. Not that it really affects anything, because it will all be cut down, but I'm at 2 hours and 13 minutes. And honestly, I feel like it has been foggy over here almost... Ooh, she tamed, never mind. I can make that point later. Hello? Now that you're not trying to kill me... Oh, there is the dossier. After dealing with the endless parade of mutants and freaks in the Arks, it might feel a little pleasant surprise to run across some ordinary-looking buffalo. Just make sure to enjoy these local bison at a distance. If you brought in along anything as big as an allosaur, they'll become aggressively territorial around large predators. Once provoked, you can expect these stubborn slabs of meat to fight until the bitter end. An agitated bison will throw that massive weight around to defend its herd, even when overmatched. I watched one knock a Rex senseless before tossing the dazed would-be predator off a cliff. Breaking one of these overstuffed bovines is tougher than you might think. Yeah, God, yeah, we've experienced that. All that extra bulk makes bison especially tough to knock out. These level meatballs are worth taming because they'll fight for you as fiercely as their own herd. Your bison may not end fights quickly, but it'll take a beating and tussle with just about any threat. A tame mama bison will prove to be a useful dairy animal for your tribe. As long as she's nursing, that milk is extremely nutritious and actually pairs well with some of the more interesting recipes survivors have concocted. Any nearby baby creature will want some. Once they smell it, heck, even baby wyverns treat it like their mother's milk. Ooh. Nice. Well, as I was going to say, though, now that you're not trying to necessarily kill me, you definitely look amazing and very, very beautiful big buffalo. Bison? Yeah. Yeah, even the thing said it. Anyway, let's pick her up. God, we have so much that we just picked up from that. But we also need to go pick up our Parasaur, and then we'll go and make up a saddle. So I'm going to toss out the horse again, and then we'll kind of bring everything back in once we have that saddle made, and we'll actually experience what the bison is like. I'm also not really necessarily in the habit of always reading the dossiers and stuff as well. But what do you guys think about me reading them out loud? I mean, I feel like for these new creatures it's kind of necessary, especially since I haven't really been reading into them or anything. It's already done at this point in time for those two, but, let me know what you think. Also, what did this roll with melee after the... Okay, it's still really low, but that weight almost is 50 points in weight. They'll be able to carry a lot of things for us. You're not carrying anything right now, right? Yeah, I just threw you back out. Bonk. Let's make up a bison saddle. Yes. I'm getting a little bit concerned that I've almost used up all my cementing paste. I may have to actually steal from a beaver dam again pretty soon. Nice. And that leveled me up. So we're going to put the other guys in here. I kind of feel like I still want to be super careful with this bison until I have successfully gotten a male. Last thing I would want to have to do is deal with taming another high-level female. Let's see. Why am I a little bit heavy? I guess there was some other stuff I need to drop off while I'm over here. Might as well. Now that we actually have some space, let's throw out the bison and give her a little try. Alrighty. So we've got you a saddle. Come up with a name for you. I already came up with a name for you. Your name is Bessie. Come on, Bessie. Okay. So, okay, that's actually from the... Oh, did they get the speed boost like the bears do? Okay, this doesn't feel like a fair first try on a bison, considering it's getting the crazy imprint buff with the speed boost. This is insanely fast. It shouldn't be this fast. This is part of the whole speed imprint thing. Okay, I should have tried before it, but it is what it is. But you do seem to get a little bit more of a speed boost the longer you run, kind of like the bears do. And then... oh my god, I just collected so many berries from that. So I kind of feel like this is going to make things significantly stronger on this particular server, so have to be careful with this. Okay, yeah. The turn like that does still work out that way. You don't want to go too fast or else you lose all your momentum. Alright, where is something that I can headbutt that's not going to be so mad at me that we're going to have trouble? There's a parasaur ahead of us. Let's hit that. I want to try this right-click attack on it because that seemed like that could do some serious damage. Or it does no damage. A normal hit is that much. That actually did 104, but it doesn't hit where you think it's going to hit. Okay, interesting. So now if I do a C, is that one that? Or what are we doing here? What is the button for that attack? Okay, well definitely like it says, they're not really, they don't really do a lot of damage right off the bat. But like I said, I don't know how to do... Oh, I see. So I'm pressing C now. And it's changing... Oh, it's changing my stance. So now we have head down. Let's run into this galley, maybe? If I do head down with this... That did 104. How do I do the throw? Is that how I do the throw? Or is that... I mean, that's got to be something you can actually do, right? I mean, with my speed boost, I can keep up with the galley. Oh, that's crazy, actually. So, if we do head down again, and then I do right-click, I feel like that is the one that threw... That would throw you before. That would throw me and my horse and everything. Trying to do it on a galley, though, as it runs away is not the best idea. Let's hit this parasaur instead. Oh yeah, that is exactly how that works. So as it's down, and you do the right click, then you'll throw. That's cool. But then otherwise, you'll kind of just do a piercing attack like that. Which does do more damage than the standard one, but, you know, it's more like 1.5 damage, 1.4% damage of your normal hit. Either way, that's cool. I almost hit the Anki. I should be very careful. So with the different strengths and everything that these bison have, I feel like this is actually pretty cool. I would imagine that the male might do a little bit more in the damage side. I could be wrong. Honestly, they could just be a matter of what their stats are come out to, but at least we have one of these awesome new creatures, and I'm excited to actually use them around here. This speed, like I said, should probably not be a thing, typically. You know, it is what it is, man. Does that actually not have an imprint on it? Why was it seeming like it had an imprint on it, but it doesn't? Hold on, if I put you away, Bison, and I look at your stats in here, you're not actually... So is it because I knocked you out before? So maybe that's not... Maybe it has nothing to do with that. Maybe it's actually just that fast. I don't know. But also it kind of feels like because I've enabled speed leveling, it got something in it. I don't know. Holy crap, this collects so many berries at once. Oh, yeah, you know what? Actually, what's the weight at right now? 1,200? That's because it has 48 points in hay. Wow. I'll get an RG's floating in here. A 150 RG? Okay, hold on. You're right above our Anki, and I'm a little bit concerned about that. Never mind. We've got our Anki back. Actually, not above our Anki at all. Boop. Welcome to the family. Let's run on back to our boat. This is crazy fast. Up. Ooh, nice. Oh, man. We have had ourselves a crazy day today. Not only did we tame ourselves this bison finally, we also ended up taming up a good, large amount of other creatures that were going to be super useful for us going forward. I am super excited to actually have this thing. If we get ourselves the mail as well, that would be awesome. I think we're going to try to get more of the kibble stuff going before we really try to focus in on that, because that was rough, and that definitely took a very long time. But I'm going to leave this one here. So if you guys did enjoy, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you've got anything to bring up about this series or anything else on the channel, please do so in the comments below. I always love hearing from you guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.